Another day, another Dallas Maverick is disrespected, as it was announced earlier today that the list for the NBA All-Rookie teams were released, and our boy Dereck Lively made the second team. Now, I'm glad that he made it, because he could have been left off of it, and we'd be having a completely different kind of conversation. However, the way that Dereck Lively's been playing, the way that he is one of the only rookies remaining who's playing significant minutes in the playoffs in the third round, no less, is only making the second all-rookie team. We're going to break that down because not only do I think that's ridiculous, Dereck Lively himself has something to say on Instagram about the situation, and maybe this just comes with the territory of being a Dallas Maverick. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for liking that last video. We got a little bit over 300 likes. I saw all the comments. I do not look like Charles Barkley or Tim Hardaway Sr. But nonetheless, I thought it was very funny. So I appreciate all your comments roasting me about my mustache. Don't worry, the beard will be back in about a month or two, hopefully. But in this video, we're going to talk about Dereck Lively because it was announced today on Twitter via Shams saying the 2023-2024 NBA All-Rookie teams. First team, we got Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, Brandon Miller. I'm going to mispronounce this. I totally apologize, but Jamie Jaquez Jr., Brandon Podziemski. And for the second team, you got Dereck Lively, Gigi Jackson, Keontae George, Amen Thompson, and Kason Wallace. And we are going to talk about why this is just a little bit too disrespectful to our boy, Dereck Lively, because it just doesn't make sense. Now, for the first team, cool. You got Victor Wembanyama, he's the rookie of the year, but in my opinion, he's got no playoff wins, and you know, Dereck Lively's got at least 4 of them things, at least 8 of them things. So, whatever, it's cool. Victor Wembanyama, you're a freak of nature, you're cool, I get that. But Chet Holmgren, cool, you're a second-year rookie, I get the whole, you were out last season, okay, cool, whatever, even though you did just get outplayed by Dereck Lively. Brandon Miller, you are the best player on the Hornets right now because there's no LaMelo Ball. Cool, okay, I'll give you a pass for that. But let's look at who else was on that team. Jaquez Jr. on the Heat. I love the kid. I've seen him play. He's really good. But I'd have to argue that also with Brandon Podziemski. If we know, and if you know, you know, that Dereck Lively has been a crucial part of this Dallas Mavericks team from day one. I've said it many times on this channel, we've gone through years of just not having serviceable big men who can actually help this team win games. And even though we did get Daniel Gafford at the trade deadline, before that, when we traded at draft night for Dereck Lively, it changed everything for us. So many problems were fixed, and from the jump, Dereck Lively had a huge impact. He wasn't a rookie at the end of the bench. He wasn't even a rookie that we stashed away in the G League. I'm not even sure if he even saw the G League. From day one, Dereck Lively had impact, and from day one, he helped us win games. Even though his stats may not be the same of a Chet Holmgren or a Victor Wembanyama or a Jaquez, I get that. But if we're going off of the rookie that had the most impact, who had the best season, why not talk about the rookie who is now in the Western Conference Finals? Now, I understand if these awards are voted for well in advance and they just now tally them up, okay, cool. I'll give you somewhat of a pass. But being a Dallas Mavericks fan, we are no stranger to the disrespect. We saw the disrespect from Kyrie Irving before he even got here, when we traded for him. We see the disrespect every single day when it comes to Luka Doncic on, oh, he's not really injured. Oh, he doesn't impact winning. He needs to trust his teammates more. And maybe that's just what comes with the territory. When you're a Dallas Maverick playing well, they just don't want to give you your credit. You're not that good. You're not as good as they think they are. You won't get first place, but we'll give you second place. And I just find that disrespectful. And I'm not the only one either, because Dereck Lively had this to say on Instagram, took a little screenshot and said, dang, they don't really mess with the Mavs. So it's not just me and you. Even Dereck Lively knows what's up. And I hope that this lights a fire in Dereck Lively, because in the third round, we're up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'll put out a video tomorrow really breaking that down. But we're going to be up against Rudy Gobert and Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, Karl-Anthony Towns, he spaces the floor. Rudy Gobert really is their paint presence. However, Karl-Anthony Towns can definitely play inside. This is going to be a test because throughout the entire playoffs, Dereck Lively has been our just best player on paper, at least in the second round. The first round, he was very good against Zubac, who is a great big man in his own right. But Dereck Lively didn't shrink when the time came. He rose to the occasion and he performed very well. In the second round, he had the best plus minus of any rookie in NBA history for a playoff run, while up against the runner-up for Rookie of the Year in Chet Holmgren. Dereck Lively is that guy. He's putting up these crazy numbers. If we look at this right here, I know his season averages don't pop about you. It's not a Victor stat line or Chet stat line. That's cool. But for the season, he put up 8.8 points, 6.9 rebounds, 1.1 assists, while shooting 74.7% from the floor, 50.6% from the free throw line. And even though that 50% looks pretty ugly, we know Dereck Lively will only get better from the free throw line, as we saw in Game 3 against the Thunder, where he shot 8 of 12 when they were doing that hack of Lively, which they never did after that. They respected Lively as a free throw shooter. And then the subsequent games after that, he continued to shoot very well from the free throw line. And shooting, 76% from the floor, albeit it's all from at the rim, dunks, layups, putbacks, lobs. Okay, cool. You still got to make those. One of the highest percentages in the league, and Dereck Lively's doing that. And I get it. He didn't really get snubbed from the list entirely, but to say that Brandon Podziemski over Dereck Lively, and I had to do a little bit of digging, because I thought, okay, maybe it's by position, maybe they got Chet at the 4 and Victor at the 5, and so, okay, I can't have too many 5s in there, but no, it's not even by position. They don't vote on the All-NBA rookie list by position. It's by however they want to vote. And I saw the official tally. Dereck Lively was only about 40 votes behind the 5th place, which was Brandon Podziemski. And I understand Brandon Podziemski is a great player in his own right. He's on the Warriors. Hopefully he can help that dying dynasty in the future. But for right now, the impact that Dereck Lively has on this team right now far exceeds that of Chet Holmgren, far exceeds that of Victor Wembanyama, Brandon Podziemski, Brandon Miller, whoever you want to name. Dereck Lively is the truth. And we all know it. You know it. I know it. The media obviously doesn't care. They constantly downplay us every single round so far in the playoffs. We have been the underdogs. They thought the Clippers were going to beat us. They thought the Thunder were going to beat us. And little did they know that we had a secret weapon by the name of Dereck Lively that really helped us in those games, getting mad rebounds. In Game 6, just the other day against the Thunder, Chet Holmgren finished with 3 rebounds. Bro, you're 7'9". Why are you only getting 3 rebounds? Meanwhile, Dereck Lively had 15. Come on, rookie of the year runner-up. You only getting 3 rebounds? That's crazy. Meanwhile, Dereck Lively's doing all the little things that matter. He also finished that run with the best plus-minus on our entire team. Luka, Derrick Jones Jr., and a lot of other guys have also said that we don't win that series without Dereck Lively, and I think you and I can also agree on that as well. Another thing that I wanted to point out, this is no slander to Daniel Gafford. We know that he's been dealing with a lot of physicality down low. He's a little bit of a shorter big man. But just looking at this, a tale of 2 sinners. The plus-minus in series versus OKC. Daniel Gafford was a collective in 6 games, minus 58. Dereck Lively was a plus 71, and I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying, well, why didn't we start Dereck Lively? Why did we start Gafford if he's playing this bad? Well, it's all about your matchup. It's all about where do you fit in best. I think Dereck Lively played very well off the bench, was sometimes the best player on the floor. Of course, a few missed lobs, a few missed passes, and that just comes with being a rookie. And again, Dereck Lively plays like he's been in the league for at least 4 or 5 years. So a lot of times we blow that out of proportion because we just see the greatness that is Dereck Lively, and we expect more from him. And I expect him to improve over the summer in the next few seasons. He's going to be a true problem in this league. But Daniel Gafford did very well in the second round, at least compared to the first round. So I'm not upset with Daniel Gafford. I'm not bashing him, but just that difference, minus 58 with Daniel Gafford and a plus 71 Dereck Lively, I think it's very clear that Dereck Lively's impact, don't even look at the stat line, just look at his impact, is just out of this world, far exceeds anyone else on the all-rookie team list. Like, doesn't really even matter, to be honest with you, because it's all about a popularity contest, right? Victor Wembanyama is a sensation from France. Chet Holmgren, was the number one, I think it was the number 1 pick last year, but he got hurt, It's all about narratives, and whenever it comes to the Dallas Mavericks, they don't want to talk about our narrative, how we had injuries, how players were being moved in and out, the roster constantly changes every year. This is our second trip to the Western Conference Finals in 3 years with a completely different roster, our second roster that's different from our last one. They don't want to give us that credit, and it's starting to bleed into Dereck Lively, who throughout everything, throughout the whole season, taking care of his mother, the passing of his mother, and still being able to perform at a high level. Y'all not going to give the boy credit? It's okay, because I will, because Mavericks Digest ain't going to let nobody slide our boys. But the last thing I want to look at right here, just to put into perspective, I talked about this the other day, but here are all the rookies, non-2As, on the remaining teams in the playoffs. Jordan Walsh, Leonard Miller, Jalen Pickett, Julian Strawther, O'Max, Ben Shapard, Jarris Walker. Cool. Then there's Dereck Lively, who is probably the youngest out of all these guys. a total of 260 playoff minutes and 1,294 regular season minutes. Now, I'm pretty sure Chet or Victor have more regular season minutes, but those playoff minutes, 260, and he is impacting winning. He is impacting what we do on a nightly basis. He's helped transform this team into a team that's built to win now, and he's a rookie. He's young. He's still got a lot to learn. He's still got a lot to grow from, and thank you to Tyson Chandler for just turning him into your little mini-me, because it's starting to look like 2011, and I got championship fever. But that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure you check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing a triple jersey giveaway next month. So the first month of June, we will announce 3 lucky winners to win a free jersey. Until next time, y'all take care. Peace.